Hello and welcome to Tread Talk. I'm your host Jack Lester and I'm joined by my co-host Evie Moore.
On today's show, we will be talking about the life and legacy of Welsh politician Aneurin Bevan.
Bevan was best known for creating the National Health Service, or the NHS. Please welcome our guests, the actor who plays Aneurin Bevan, Gareth John Bale, and the director of the show, Gaynor Starr. What was it like playing such an inspirational figure like Aneurin Bevan?
It's a real honour to play Aneurin Bevan. He's a hero, obviously, to us in Wales, voted the greatest ever Welshman in a poll a few years ago, but also a hero to millions right across the country for his work for setting up the NHS, as you say. So it's a real privilege to be able to get under his skin and play him.
Gaynor, what was it like bringing the production of Aneurin Bevan onto the stage?
It's been a massive challenge, really, and we're in the sort of middle of the rehearsals now. And because I think it's spanning quite a long time in that history, so from the 30s up until the 1970s, a long time of the Labour politics, but also their love and passion for one another as well. It's trying to get that across to an audience.
Our historical reporters, Shane Morris and Grace Baker, will now give us an insight into Aneurin's life along with his politician wife, Jennie Lee.
Aneurin Bevan was a lifelong campaigner of social justice, the rights of working people and democratic socialism. Bevan was born on the 15th of November 1897 in the mining town of Tredegar in the Gwent Valleys. Aneurin Bevan was born into a large family. He had 9 siblings and a loving mother and father. During his time at school, Aneurin performed poorly, and as a result he had to repeat a year of schooling. At the age of 13, he left the education system and began working in the local Teachers' Colliery. Aneurin joined the Tredegar branch of South Wales Miners' Federation and quickly became the head of his local miners' lodge at only 19 years of age. Bevan was seen as a troublemaker and was asked to leave from his current job. In 1919, he won a scholarship to the Central Labour College in London, studying economics, politics and history. This was sponsored by the South Wales Miners' Federation. Bevan was one of the leaders of the South Wales Miners, and in 1928 he won a seat on the Monmouthshire County Council. In 1934, Bevan married fellow Socialist MP Jennie Lee, and together they preached and fought for socialism. The Labour Party then won the 1945 general election. Clement Attlee, the Prime Minister at the time, appointed Aneurin Bevan as the Minister of Health. His most famous accomplishment was that he established the National Health Service, providing free healthcare throughout Britain. In 1951, Aneurin was elected as the deputy leader of the Labour Party, and that same year he was supposed to undergo surgery for a stomach ulcer. Unfortunately, cancer was discovered instead. He died peacefully in his sleep at 4:10 p.m. on the 6th of July 1960. In 2004, Aneurin Bevan was voted first on the list of 100 Welsh heroes for his contributions to the NHS.
Jennie Lee was born in November of 1904 in Lochgelly, Scotland. She was a beautiful young lady who was admired by many. Though formerly known as Janet, Jennie was the youngest member of the House of Commons. It was around 1934 when Jennie fell head over heels in love with charismatic Labour leader Aneurin Bevan. They tied the knot later that year. Unfortunately, Jennie passed 28 years after her beloved husband Aneurin.
Thank you for the historical report, Shane and Grace.
Now, back to our guests, Gareth and Gaynor.
Why did you decide to start doing a production based on Aneurin Bevan and Jennie Lee?
I think because a lot of the work that Theatre and Org does is about inspirational characters, and you don't get more inspirational than Nye and Jennie Lee.
Gareth, have you been interested in theatre acting since a young age?
I sort of took it seriously from the age of 17 onwards. I took part in drama in school, but it wasn't until I went on the National Youth Theatre of Wales and then also the West Glamorgan Youth Theatre that I really took it seriously and decided that that's what I wanted to do.
It's been a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for coming. I had the privilege to go to a theatre tour backstage with my co-host, Ali Blackwell.
Hello, I'm Jack Lester and this is Ali Blackwell, and we are here for the performance of nye&jennie. Yes, we are outside the Metropole Theatre in Abertillery, where Theatre Nanog will be putting on a spectacular performance of the play on November the 15th to 18th. Should we go and have a look inside?
We are now here witnessing Gareth John Bale, who plays in Iron Bevan, being taught choreography for the big show coming up very soon.
Now on to sound and lighting, where I'm going to have a go.
Good luck.
Me and Jack are here attempting to learn how to use the soundboard and lighting. I don't think I can do this.
What's that, Gaynor? Higher. Okay. Lower. Ali, she wants you to turn the volume down. Lower! What's that, Gaynor? Ali, you've been fired.
Oh, that's it. I'm going to the dressing rooms.
Bye.
Jack, what are you doing here? I thought you were on lighting.
Well, lighting got boring, so I decided to become an actor. And what better place to show everyone than the actor's dressing room?
Jack, we need you in 5.
Ali, come on, go to an interview. We're now joined by the production manager. Can you please tell us what's happening today?
Yeah, well, we've been setting up this week, so we've been rigging all the lights in the theatre. We've also been putting the set in, as you can see. The floor's gone down, wooden floor, and the back cloth has gone up. So we're just taking a moment now to rehearse on set, so we can get things ready for next week, where technical rehearsals begin, where we pull everything together, all the lighting, all the sound on set, ready for our opening night.
Thank you for your time. Back to the studios.
We hope you've enjoyed this week's historical episode.
Tune in next week for another great episode of Tread Talk.
Goodbye.